What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. In this video I will be giving you guys a step-by-step guide on how to start your web design agency. Obviously this is a beginner guide, so I won't be getting into details on how to scale your business, how to scale your agency, but I will be giving you enough information so you can start your web design agency in 2025 and start making money. Let's get straight into it. So as I said, this is a step-by-step guide on starting your web design agency in 2025. And keep in mind, this is one of the easiest business models if you apply these steps, of course. I'm not promising you to make $10,000 in the next 2 months. I'm not promising you that it's going to be easy, but if you follow these steps and with the right guidance, trust me, you will be making money sooner than you think. And you can literally start with $0. So I'll be explaining what is a web design agency, how to find the clients, how to build your offer and deliver the services, and some tips and tricks. What is web design exactly? So first of all, building a web design agency, being the owner of one, is different from being a web designer. You are not going to be a web designer, you will be a web design agency owner. It's not just about making websites that look good, it's about building websites that work and that convert visitors into calls for the local home service businesses, of course. They should bring results, and you're not only selling a website, you're actually selling growth. That's what makes you different from those making websites on Fiverr for $100. You're also helping small businesses have an online presence, build credibility online, and most importantly, get more customers. And in today's world, if a business doesn't exist online, it basically doesn't exist at all. Your job is to fix that actually. And we can see there are many businesses that get created every year. Many businesses are brought to life, and all of these businesses, trust me, 99.9% of them are gonna go through some problems, but you are the one who's gonna bring a solution to that problem. And you will become a salesman, not a web designer, because yes, at first you can be designing websites, but this requires more skills in sales than in building websites. You'll understand why later on. Alright, client acquisition. This is the biggest challenge. Start contacting clients ASAP. Don't even do your research, etc. You'll figure all that out later because it's not that hard. The hardest part is hitting your first client. It's getting that first client, that first guy that will trust you to build his website. And client acquisition requires two steps. First of all, you'll find a high ticket niche and building a good offer. What is a high ticket niche? Basically, a high ticket niche is a niche where one of their service can cover the price they spent for the website. For example, electricians, roofing companies, construction companies, one of their service can go up from $500 to $20,000. That's a high ticket niche. As for a low ticket niche, it's like restaurants. One of their service costs maybe $15 to $20 if you get a little trio with a burger and some fries. To pay back that price they paid for the website, they'll have to sell maybe 20 times, 30 times their service. So you really need to be aiming for a high ticket niche, a business that can potentially make over $100,000 a year when you start. Of course, later on you can aim for businesses that make $500K, $1 million a year, but you gotta start at the first step, of course. Let's say you found your high ticket niche. I'll give you a couple examples. Electricians, plumbers, construction companies, painting companies, cleaning companies, roofing companies. Right now, I'm only speaking about home local service businesses because that's who I work with, but there are a lot of other high ticket niches like real estate, maybe clinics, and all of that stuff. The step one, how to get your clients. So you will be getting clients through cold outreach. These are the types of outreaches that will help you get clients at first. So we'll start with cold calling. What is cold calling? It's basically finding a business and calling it, and then you give them your pitch. But I'll be showing you how to find the businesses to call. You found your niche. Let's say we picked painting companies, and then your city. Let's say you live in Toronto. There you go, painting companies in Toronto. You'll see there are a bunch of businesses, a lot of businesses, and all of them have a website. And you can find some with a low reviews like this, or this, or this one, but there's no websites. These are the companies you're looking for. You can also call the businesses who have a website, but it's not a good website, or you can call those without a website at all. So this is the script you're going to be giving them. There you go, I linked it. This is if they have a website, but it's bad. But right now we're going to be talking about if they don't have a website at all. You're going to be calling them, hey, is this XYZ painting? Yes. Look, this might be a bit random, but I noticed you're losing a ton of potential clients because of the fact that you don't have a website. So I built you a brand new demo website completely free. Trust me, cold calling is a numbers game. You will get rejected a lot. A lot. Trust me, out of 100 calls, even if you're experienced in cold calling, out of 100 calls, maybe you'll get 10 people interested, 5 to 10 meetings booked. And this is just the game of it. But every else is gonna bring you closer to your W. So just keep on calling, keep on calling. Of course, at first you won't be good at all. I started this with zero experience. You can see on my Instagram, I've posted my first ever cold call. It was horrible. It was actually horrible. I kept on going, and right now I can call businesses with confidence. Of course, I still have a lot of improvement to do, but I can call them with confidence and book a meeting. On top of this cold calling script, I've written what mindset you need to have before calling. Keep in mind, you're a professional. You're here to help. You need to be confident, act like you've done this hundreds of times. Don't speak fast, and if they show no interest first, try to understand why. Maybe they think it's a hassle. They don't wanna even think about it. Try to understand why. And if they say no twice, go kick rocks ASAP. Take care, have a good one. Goodbye, or else they will start slurring at you, trust me. Second one, cold DMs. Cold DMs is basically just you going on Instagram, finding businesses, let's say painting companies. You're gonna look through them. Once you find a business on Instagram with a bad website or no websites, you're gonna be DMing them. I recommend you to send a voice message because it's way better. Or you can just send a DM. I'll be making a video separately about those subjects. But this is the cool DM. Hey, what's up? Love the work, man. You gotta like a couple of their pictures first and follow them before DMing them, just so you get their attention and you show that you've actually went through their page and looked at their work. And as you notice, you gotta offer value up front. Free demo website. This is what's gonna get their attentions. This is what's gonna make you different from the hundreds of other people that call them or cold DM them. Now you know how to cold call and cold DM. These are the main ways to get the clients. Also a personal brand, which is what I'm doing. I also do cold calling, cold DMs, but eventually the clients will come to me through my videos. That's why you should consider starting to post videos about web design. Just enlighten people about it, and eventually you're going to grow your community and people will be coming to you. So this will be a long-term investment. So start right now. There are other ways to get clients like Facebook ads, for example. But like I said in the beginning, this is just a beginner guide. So I won't be discussing the more advanced ways to getting clients. You picked your high ticket niche, you know how to contact them and to book them into a meeting. Now what? Building your offer. So for your offer, now the meeting is booked. After you cold called them, they agreed, you send them over the link to the meeting that's gonna happen tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're gonna build a wireframe. You said you built a demo website. You need to be a man of your word. But I got you, it's not that hard. You're gonna go on realloom.io, create your account. I've already created mine. Launch. I have a lot of projects, but you're gonna only have one project with a free version. You can't have multiple projects at once, so you have to make a project and then delete it and just keep going over and over. There's a prompt here, okay? You're gonna write your prompt. Hey, create a high converting website for this type of business. Boom, it's gonna generate it, make you a wireframe. As you can see, this is what you're gonna show the business owner during the meeting. You can design it, you can add a couple pictures, change a bunch of stuff, add images from your PC. I won't be doing that right now, but you can do it, style it, make it look nice. And then you built your wireframe, then you craft an offer. How do you do that? ChatGPT, our good friend. You're gonna go on ChatGPT. Hey, I'm starting out my web design agency. I have one goal to help local home service businesses grow online.
I'd like to build a solid offer that is irresistible to say no to. I'll use this offer to close deals and value stack as well. My niche painting companies. Write down an offer that makes you want to buy the service as well. Review it 3 times before giving me a definite answer.
You send this to your good friend ChatGPT. This offer you will copy and paste it into a Google Docs document and you will be showcasing it to them during the meeting. So you just go through it, you walk them through the offer and you value stack at the same time. Now you have the wireframe and you have the offer. Now present it during the meeting. During the meeting, keep in mind you're a professional, keep calm. You're here to help them. Don't be too excited, but don't be too calm. Don't be laid back like this. They're human, so just speak to them normally like human beings, but be serious. Present yourself. This is only the step-by-step guide on how to create your web design agency. I'll be making a separate video on that, but you get the idea. You have your wireframe, you have the offer, you'll present it during the meeting. It can take 10 to 15 minutes top if you do it right, of course. Then in this call, if you're not the one making the website, you need to collect the payment and get someone on Fiverr to do it. I'll be making a video on how to create websites. I'll be making a website on video so you can just copy it, collect the payment on the call. Let's say the payment $500, and then you don't know how to build a website. What are you gonna do? Go on Fiverr, web designer. You're gonna find a fellow Indian who makes websites for the low. I would have said go for someone for $44, but you don't want to have a bullshit website. Go a bit higher. Let's say $188, $145. You can make a decent website. All right, let's go with Umer or whatever. Continue, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna send this guy the wireframe, and you're gonna explain to him what you want, like the information about the business, etc. This is a painting company, blah blah blah. And then you get him to make the website and you give the website to the other guy. I'll be making a separate video on how to link the domains, how to deliver, etc. But you get the idea. $145, and what you keep $355 for you. And that's just at first. You'll be charging way more after, but during the beginnings you can charge low. A couple tips and tricks, because this is not rainbows and sunshine. This is a business model, and in business it's never easy. Fundamentals are simple, but doing them over and over and over and over will be hard. But if you keep going, you will eventually taste the fruits of your efforts. And the harder it is, the more worth it will be. And trust me, I've struggled. I'm still struggling. I'm still in the building and the making of my web design agency, but I know it will be worth it. Tips and tricks. Don't wait to be perfect before starting out. Outreach right away. This is a mistake that I've made. I started outreaching for 3, 4, 5 days, a lot of cold calls, and then I stopped. Boom. I was only learning on how to make websites, SEO, and all of that stuff, just to procrastinate making the cold calls. Because trust me, I don't know if you're like me, but I hated doing the cold calls. It was uncomfortable. I had to be interrupting other people, getting rejected over and over and over. But it's part of the game, you know. You will have to do it eventually, so you delaying it is just you delaying your progress and your success. So start outreaching right away. You will figure the rest out later. Trust me. Trust me. Your main priority is building a portfolio. And at first, make free websites if you have to. I know I said delegate the work, pay someone else to do it with the owner's money. But if you know how to make websites, and you will know how to make websites once I post my video, you will be able to make free websites for people, 2 to 3, just to build testimonials. And trust me, most of the time you offer free websites, they will pay regardless. They will pay. If you did a good job, actually made a great high converting websites, they will offer to pay you. This is how it goes. So it's not really free. And even if it's free, you get yourself a testimonial and build a solid portfolio. Boom. Make wireframes. You got Realum.io, you got Figma. I'm not going to be showing you how to make a wireframe on Figma during this video, but there are many ways to make wireframes. But I gave you one of the best ways to make one. Realum.io. For completely free, you make wireframes over and over and over. Create multiple accounts, have multiple different wireframes. You'll have multiple different examples. Also, build a good offer, be organized, and value stack a lot. With time, you will learn a lot more. You're gonna understand businesses way more, and you're gonna learn how to make and design offers way better. Build a good price and maintenance. Also, with the maintenance fees, you can get a recurring revenue. I will be going over that during another video on how to get a recurring revenue, but this is also possible. So, and last and foremost, focus on building skill and acquiring experience at first. Stay focused and don't think too much about the money and the sales. In the first couple months, you should only be focusing on acquiring skills and building a portfolio. Do not think about the money, because this will actually just brainwash you and make you mess up the cold calls. If you're only thinking about the money, you're only going to be trying to sell. And what is this going to make you do? It's going to make you sound like a salesman. And when business owners pick up the phone and it sounds like a sale, get out. I don't want to hear you. This is how it goes. So don't think too much about the money at first. The money will come eventually. And how is the money gonna come? With solid skills. So this is what you should be focusing on. It will be hard at first. It took me months and months. It's still taking me some time to actually scale this to get a lot of clients, but it will be worth it. You will be getting freedom. You'll be traveling around the world and still making money. You will be getting freedom, and you can eventually scale this to selling websites for $15,000-$20,000 a month. Yes, big numbers. When I found this out, I was also shocked, but it is possible. There are a lot of things you can do with these skills you're gonna acquire. So there you guys have it. This was my video on how to start your web design agency in 2025. This is my first ever video. Tell me how I did in the comments. Let me know if you want more content about web design in the comments. Let me know if you want specific content about specific questions you want me to answer. Also, go follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I'm really active on there. I post every day, no exceptions. I give a lot of value on web design. If you need any help, if you have any questions, I answer everything on Instagram, 24 hours tops. So go DM me there if you have any questions. And if you're a home service business owner and you want your website and grow your online presence, come DM me on Instagram. We can schedule a call so I understand your needs and we can take it to the next step. So thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. And yeah, have a good one and good luck.